It's been 2 years since I made my famous video about updating your firmware in 2 minutes. Since then, Creality have changed their website and I've got a lot of questions. So let's address everything in today's video. Hi everyone. My plan is to keep this simple, easy, and straight to the point, just like the first video. So let's get started with the Creality website. Creality did remove the Ender 3 from their website. So if you go under support, software, and firmware, the Ender 3 is no longer listed. Let's go ahead and see under printer, we go under Ender series, and you can see that the Ender 3 is no longer listed. They do have the Ender 5, the Ender 3 version 3, but not the Ender 3. However, I'm going to show you how you can find it, even if we search for it really quick here. So if I search for the Ender 3, I will get no result. You can see 0 result found. But if you're looking for the firmware, because they no longer sell that printer, but if you search for the firmware, it is actually still available and listed on the Creality Cloud. And I will leave all these links in the description. So this is the Creality Cloud. And if you go under the download firmware section under the Ender series, you can still see the Ender 5 and Ender 3 version 3, all these ones. But if you click more, you see that the Ender 3 is still listed. So you can still get the firmware from here. Now, which one to choose? This was one of the very common question I got. Well, it depends on your motherboard version. You can see right here, this is the version 4.2.2. You have here for version 4.2.7. And of course, well, which one of those? Well, depend. Do you have any accessories? For example, if you have like a CR touch, if you have a BL touch, if you have a screen, or maybe just go with the default one, right? So this is like the default one. You can choose that if you don't have any additional accessories. So you need to choose your printer. Then, based on your printer, you need to choose the one that matches your motherboard version. And if you have any accessories, you have to choose that specific firmware. That should cover this. I will leave it in the description. The last website I want to show you here, what if your motherboard is not listed? There is version 1.1. So if your motherboard starts with 1 instead of the 4, you would have to compile your own firmware basically. And this is like the very old version. So you would have to get the Marlin firmware and you have to compile that on your own. If you're interested, I can make a separate video, but I will leave the GitHub for the Marlin firmware in the description of this video. And now let's go ahead and address some of the concerns and go over the steps. In the past 2 years, I've gotten so many questions and some concerns. So I'm going to go over some of these questions, answer as many as I can, and I will go over the steps to update the firmware once more. Over here on the top, I have the Creality website link, the firmware for the cloud, and the Marlin GitHub. Down here is the steps on how you can upgrade your firmware. First, you need to know which firmware you have right now before you upgrade, in case you need to roll back so you know which firmware you have. Download the firmware from the cloud, extract the zip folder. So you need to unzip that folder, get the firmware file, and put that on a micro SD card. The micro SD card need to be formatted as an FAT32. So you need to format your SD card and put that firmware file on the top level. Do not put the firmware within folders and within other folders. Put that just on the top of the root, so you don't need to put it inside other folders. Now, after you've done that, take that micro SD card, put it in the printer. Obviously, turn the printer off, then put the micro SD card. After that, turn the printer on and wait about a minute or so. And that should flush the new firmware on your printer. The printer should turn on and you should be able to see the firmware in the About section. So, how do you know which firmware you had and which one you are uh, upgrading to? Just go to the About section in the firmware settings. Now, the last thing I want to say is restart the printer after all said and done. If you see the X, Y, and Z flashing, then restart the printer. That should solve most issues after you flush it. So you flush the firmware, you wait about a minute, everything is working. Now very recommended that you restart the printer after all that is done. Now I want to answer some of the questions or some of the most common questions I've received in the past couple of years. So, which firmware to choose? I think we did discuss that. Just make sure you check the version of the motherboard and your printer, and if you have any accessories. If you have a motherboard starts with version 1.1, then you need to compile your own firmware, like I said. So if it's not listed, that means you need to get your own. How do I know if it worked? Well, go to the About section. You will see the new firmware version there. Do I need to do this? You don't have to upgrade your firmware. You can actually just keep it as is if it's working. Now, is it nice to get the latest version, like the updated one? Yes, of course. It's probably best to get the latest version, but if your current version is working, so you don't have to do this. How do I roll back or switch to a different firmware? Well, this is very simple. Just do the steps again. Get that other firmware or get your old firmware or whichever version you are switching to, put that on the SD card, do the steps again, and boom, you're back. What if I have a CR Touch or another accessory? Well, choose that specific firmware for your accessory. So if it's a CR Touch or if it's a touch screen, then make sure you choose that specific accessory. It is usually in the name of the firmware. What about the language support? Well, some people did not choose the correct language and they ended up with, let's say, non English or English. So make sure the firmware you're choosing supports the language you want. How can I compile my own firmware? Well, that's a discussion for a separate video. However, I did give you this GitHub for the Marlin. I would start there. This is it for this video. I will try to keep it as short as possible. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.